Every week, new games are coming and it's hard to keep up with them all sometimes. So we're going to break it down and help you with the games releasing this week that we here at Bickering Nerds think you should know about. And trust me, you won't want to miss out on the games coming this week. So let's jump right into it. Jump back into the roaring 20s in this Lovecraftian-inspired world. The Sinking City 2 is a survival horror game presented in the third person, where you'll take control of a detective that's trying to save the love of their life, who has her soul trapped in another world following a ritual that went wrong. So, you'll need to solve the mystery behind the eldritch horrors that have consumed this place, where you'll come face to face with your greatest fears manifested. But will you be ready to take them head on, or are you going to retreat in order to better prepare yourself? The Sinking City 2 is a game horror fans won't want to miss out on. And you can jump into this world on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X. Sit back and relax as you experience the cozy island life. Starsand Island is a cozy life simulator that's finally leaving early access, that will allow you to escape to the peaceful Starsand Island, where you can get the joys of country-style living. With plenty of customizations for you, the island, and everything else around you to create the perfect experience. Bend to your own garden that you can customize in whatever way you want. Sit back at the arcade to play some games with the locals, or explore the island while riding on the backs of different animals. This Ghibli-inspired cozy game will allow you to enjoy the peace of this island however you want. You can find Starsand Island on PC, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch 2, and Xbox Series X. Twisted Toy Maker has come up with a new game. Climb his abandoned resort in order to save the love of your life. In Twisted Tower, you'll be one of the few lucky contestants in this new horror first-person shooter. Taking inspiration from Willy Wonka and BioShock comes a horror experience you won't forget. Climb the tower and fight off the creations that are trying to stop you from making it to the top. All while your journey is being broadcast live to everyone listening in to see if you can survive. With plenty of different paths to choose from, you can make every run through the tower completely different from the last, making it so every part of this resort will have you running for your life in every direction possible. See if you can make it to the top in Twisted Tower on PC. You have one goal: put the rubber ducks in the pit. In Project P.I.T.T, you're the new intern for a strange company in this physics sandbox game, where you'll be making rubber ducks and then feeding them into the pit. But as you feed the pit, it hungers for more, requiring you to get creative to expand the amount of rubber ducks you're making, and creating ways to feed them into the pit even faster. Stop asking questions and let your chaos go wild with the ways that you can make sure those ducks always make it to the pit. Can you feed the pit and keep it calm? Find out in Project P.I.T.T on PC.
You think you're the Harbinger? You might be.
The gruesome world of Mortal Shell is back with a fully standalone sequel. Mortal Shell 2 brings back the action RPG with its Souls-like gameplay, but with new upgrades. Travel across this shattered world in order to find shells of forgotten warriors that you can awaken, and then possess in order to gain their strengths and abilities, where you'll then discover their stories as you uncover their memories, and then create your own style of combat using these different shells in order to take down enemies that stand in your way. With over 80 different dungeons to explore, each with their own challenges and weapons to find along the way. And you'll be taking down the false gods that stand before you, with the quick combat system requiring you to dodge through enemy attacks and strike when the moment arises. Take on this world and dominate it in Mortal Shell 2 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X. In order to survive the apocalypse, you're going to need some new mutant powers of your own. In Ground Zero Hero, you've left the safety of your bunker in this roguelike survivor bullet hell, where you'll need to take down hordes of enemies that fuel your next mutation, allowing you to grow tentacle arms, shoot lasers from your eyes, or lay eggs behind that'll explode. This comedic take on the survivor bullet hell will allow you to create absurd power combinations in order to survive the overwhelming hordes and make it to the next level. With roguelike elements, every run will be different as you change your strategy and mutations, with a rolling list of different power-ups to choose from. Can you survive until the end? Get ready to jump into the apocalypse in Ground Hero Zero on PC, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch 2, and Xbox Series X. Slice your way through the streets of Nuevo Tokyo. Mexican Ninja is a side-scroller beat-em-up with roguelike elements, taking you into the fictional world of Nuevo Tokyo where you'll face the Narcuzas. In this mashup world combining the cultures of Mexico and Japan. So grab your sword and power up to take down these enemies. For every run, you'll get stronger, with plenty of customizations for you and your weapons to take down the different insane bosses you'll come across, upgrading your abilities to make it so you can get even further in the next run. Mike and I actually played this game here on Bickering Nerds when the demo released, and we can't wait to jump into the full game. You can find Mexican Ninja on PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. Outsmart dinosaurs and barbarians in this dialogue-free point-and-click adventure. Theropods is a sci-fi twist on the prehistoric age where you play as a hunter, whose village has been attacked by a giant glowing rock from the sky, and everyone in it has been taken captive by a bloodthirsty tribe. So she's going to need to discover the source of the glowing rock that attacked her village in order to save her people, leading you on a puzzle-filled adventure where you're going to need to outsmart the different threats of the prehistoric world. Theropods stands out by having no dialogue, with everything being expressed with sound and visual storytelling. So point and click your way through Theropods on PC. And those are the games coming this week we think you should check out. Let us know in the comments what games you're looking most forward to playing this week, and if you want to keep up to date with more upcoming releases, hit that subscribe button. That way you can stay informed for what's releasing in the future and the games we're excited about. We can't wait to see what games are coming in the future, and we hope to see you there too. Now if you'll excuse me, I have some games to play. So until next time, this is the Bickering Nerds.